I've often said that coffee is more significant to my daily routine than taking a shower. Because there's days I've skipped a shower, but I almost never skip my coffee unless I'm fasting from it. And what I found is that fasting for me, as far as a complete food fast, not really that significant, not easy, but easier than just giving up one of my beloved foods, or actually in this case drinks, namely coffee. Years ago, when I was doing campus ministry at Stanford University, I felt this kind of restlessness and felt like the Lord wanted me to go somewhere radical and really show that I was committed. And I was praying about it. I kept being restless, and I said, okay, Lord, I don't feel like I'm that equipped for a lot of cross-cultural ministry. I'm a single guy. I like my creature comforts, all that sort of thing. And I figured out that probably the hardest place, or one of the hardest places for me, would be Indonesia. So I started telling the Lord, okay, Lord, I'll go to Indonesia. I'll go to Indonesia. But I still had that restlessness. This is back in the 80s, because when I make the reference of going to my desk drawer and pulling out my checkbook and balancing my checkbook, you'll know it's back a ways. So I was going to grab my checkbook, balance my checkbook, balance my account, I should say, and the restlessness continued until I heard this little voice saying, "You're unwilling to give up coffee. I don't want you to go to Indonesia. You don't have to do the big deal, prove yourself, but give up coffee for a while." And I thought, this is crazy. This is a hyperactive imagination. So finally I relented. I gave in, and I gave up coffee for a period of time, a week, a month. I did it once for a year. It was brutal. But I gave it up, and peace came back to me. So sometimes, what we may be thinking is the radical thing to do, maybe something that's a lot closer to home, and actually in a lot of ways exposes more our weakness and our reluctance to truly follow Jesus. And for me, as simple as it sounds, sometimes that revolves around my beloved coffee.